Hi guys, it's Aoife from Words of Clover and I am here to announce the next round of the Irish Readathon, which will be taking place this March in 2022. So for anyone who is new here, the Irish Readathon takes place every year during the entire month of March, and basically the goal of this readathon is to read Irish authors and Irish books as much as you can during this month. So the whole month is dedicated to just reading Irish literature and promoting Irish books and Irish authors and maybe even Irish bookstores. I co-host this readathon along with Leanne over at Leanne Rose, and we are so excited to be able to announce this year's challenges as well as the group book that we hope to be reading during this month. We've also created a Discord channel for this year, which should hopefully be really exciting, and if you want to join that, the link for it will be down below. And on that Discord we can just chat with each other and we can chat about what we're reading, and we can also chat about the group book as well. You obviously don't have to join the Discord if you don't want to, but it's just really easy to join, and it might be just a nice way of having a nice little book community and book friends and book chats and things like that. And my hope would be that this Discord also just runs throughout the rest of the year as well. Once the Irish Readathon is over, we just kind of stay in touch with each other and we can just talk about what we're reading and give each other book recommendations, books that we've loved, all those kind of things. So hopefully that will be really fun going forward as well. So the link for that will be down below, as well as all the links and other information you need for this readathon. So for this year's challenges for the readathon, we as usual we have 5 different challenges. You are not under any obligation to take part in any of these particular challenges. You literally just need to read one book during the whole month of March that fits in with any of these, and you have technically taken part in the readathon. You don't have to do all 5 challenges or any of the bonus prompts either. We have 2 bonus prompts. You don't have to do any of them if you don't want to. You can just read any Irish book by any Irish author and you've taken part in this readathon. Also, for all of these challenges, I will have a TBR video coming up a little bit closer to March where I'll be talking about all of these challenges again and recommending some particular books that I think will fit in with those challenges, as well as what I hope to be reading during the month too. As well, under the comments in this video as well, if you have any questions you want to ask me about any books you think you'd want to read, or if you're struggling with any of the challenges, just let me know and I can give you some recommendations in the comment section as well. So for the first challenge, we are asking you to read an Irish non-fiction book. I think non-fiction books are always just really interesting. There's such a range of them covering a wide variety of topics, and I think it's always just really interesting to see what people pick up for this type of challenge. And yeah, I have some really great books to recommend for this one. The next one is to read an Irish children's book. I did actually get a suggestion over on my Instagram for this type of challenge, and I think it's a really great one. Now, Irish children's books, there are such a huge variety of them now, and I think we also have loads of really great up and coming children's authors as well. And yeah, Leanne over at Leanne Rose, my co-host, she in particular has always loads of great children's books recommendations, so definitely check out all the recommendations she will give on her channel, and I'll also be giving you some recommendations myself too. This year is also the 100th anniversary of the Irish Free State, and there's loads of celebrations going on during the year. I thought it would be really fun to have a challenge to read an Irish book that is either set or written in the 1920s. Now this one is a little bit more niche, and again we will have recommendations for them, but yeah, we just thought it'd be a really nice way to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Irish Free State by having a book set in the 20s. The next challenge is to read an Irish book that one of the hosts has already read. This will also count for Elaine over Elaine Howland, who previously has helped me and Leanne co-hosting this readathon. She just wasn't able to this year, so definitely go and check out her channel below for books that she has read in previous years. And also, me and Leanne were always talking and sharing videos about what we're reading, so definitely check out my playlist for the Irish Readathon for this. I also have my Goodreads and Storygraph links down below, and you can always check books on them as well, or indeed you can always just ask me if I've read any books that you're planning to read and see if they fit. And then the last official challenge is to read a book that's set in Northern Ireland. We do get questions every year if books set in Northern Ireland count for the Irish Readathon, and of course they do. When we're talking about Ireland, we are talking about the entire country of Ireland, not just the Republic of Ireland. Again, Northern Ireland has its own really interesting history, some of it as recent as the Troubles, and then further back as well. So many great books to read that are set in Northern Ireland, and again we'll have loads of great recommendations coming your way really soon. And then our 2 bonus challenges, one is one we have every single year, and that is just to read a green book. This does not have to be a book written by an Irish author or set in Ireland. It literally just has to have green on the cover, and in this way it makes it easier for people who might have, you know, not as much accessibility to Irish authors or Irish books. It means that you can take part in the readathon in just any way you can do. Last bonus challenge is to read the group book, and this year's group book is going to be Boys Don't Cry by Fiona Scarlett. This is what I think is going to be a really interesting book. It got quite a little bit of hype within Ireland last year. It was nominated for a few awards, and I'm just very excited to read it. I think it's going to be an interesting read. I also think it's going to be kind of a fast read as well for a lot of people. It seems like it's going to be a quick one. And this one we are following two brothers who I think live in less than ideal circumstances. I'm not sure if they have like the best home life, and they kind of depend on each other. And I think it's just about things that are happening outside of their home, things that are starting to affect them. And I think it's about the older brother trying to look after his little brother. And the back of this book says, "They say boys don't cry, but Finn's seen his dad do it when he thinks no one's looking, so that's not true. And isn't it okay to be sad when bad things happen? They say boys don't cry, but you might." Yeah, I am really excited to get reading this book. I'm hoping that a lot of people will really enjoy it. And yeah, I always just love repping Irish authors, especially debut authors, like Fiona Scarlett, and then last year's author that we chose, who was Adiba Jargadar, and the Henna Wars. So yeah, really excited to read this, and I'm hoping everyone will love it. Or at least if we don't particularly love it, hopefully it will give us loads to talk about and discuss. It for all the challenges and the bonus prompts for this year's Irish Readathon. Please let me know if you're thinking of taking part, what books you might already have lined up for the readathon. As I said, I will have a TBR and recommendations video in a couple of weeks. But again, if you have any questions or you're looking for any particular like books for the prompts, just let me know in the comments and I will let you know what I think you guys might be able to read. So please leave any comments as always. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again next time.